Good morning, all my beautiful mummy friends. I'm so happy to be here. This is Corinne Weideman from Mums and Love Buckets, and this is my Monday morning's mum's motivation. And this morning, I just want to give you a hearty welcome. It is quite cool outside this Monday winter morning, but a hearty welcome to all of you mummies. I want to touch on something, and I think I have many times before spoken about it, but when I read through all the mummy groups that I'm in and I see all the mummy struggles, I just want to kind of try and help. Maybe it is helpful to someone. And I really, really wish that I had known the things that I am telling you today, because that would have been so helpful when my children were acting out and misbehaving. I would have been able to kind of look at things in a different way. So this morning, I just want to touch on our kids misbehaving. And the thing is that we have little ones. Obviously, babies don't know. They are not misbehaving because they are just babies. And so I'm talking really about, toddlers who are starting to, recognize what they see around them and starting to, have feelings and react. And then also, it is very helpful for our teenagers, even though they are already, they have a mind of their own and they can think about things and they can decide to act a certain way or not. Um, Teenagers do not easily communicate their problems. They are very chatty and they can make jokes, and they can be, very sociable. But when it comes to the things that bother them and the things of the heart, they are not very. They tend to not really communicate that, especially to their parents. And so this might be helpful. Um, our kids do not misbehave, especially the toddlers and little ones, to annoy us. They do not want to annoy. It's not their intention to annoy you. I'm going to do this because I want to annoy my parents. Or they're not doing this to manipulate you. It is not about you. It is never really about the parent. And they do not purposely defy us. It is not about you. Our children often misbehave. The misbehavior is a product of the following things. They have problems, or they feel that there's a challenge that they cannot overcome and they do not know how to solve it. Um, so they feel something, or they see something, or they experience something, and they do not know how to react towards that, what to do about it. And so there's a certain behavior that follows. Then they might have an emotion that they do not know how to control. They have an emotion that they do not know how to handle. So that is another reason why they would be misbehaving or behaving in a way that you are not used to. Of course, then, especially with teenagers, there are expectations from them in many areas that they cannot meet. They feel that they cannot do that. They cannot get there. They can never do enough. And so then they just do the opposite of doing what you expect of them. And that just rolls into misbehavior. And then, of course, our kids also sometimes might have needs that haven't been fulfilled. We do not know how to fulfill these needs, or we do not realize that they have these needs, because our children are different. Our children have different needs and, different challenges and different personalities, and their needs are completely different. And so if they had the tools to tackle these challenges without misbehaving, then of course they would. If they had the tools and they had the insight and they had the wisdom and they knew exactly how to tackle all of these things that cause this misbehavior, then they would have done that. Why would they put themselves into a position of just getting shouted at or getting punished if they knew what would just solve their problems, if they knew how? So instead, next time of just thinking out a punishment or punishing immediately or however you want to discipline, because punishment, of course, has many different forms, but however you want to discipline, be mindful. Let's look at the intention of what our discipline will achieve, because that is quite important to understand, that if they are behaving a certain way and you're just giving a specific discipline because that's what you were given when you were a child, then if you think back, did that really solve the problem? Did that really give you the realization of what to do next time? Did that really do what it was intended to do? The punishment, did it achieve what it needed to? And so next time, let's just think about what our kids need. Our kids need loving guidance and support. And I know that in a heated moment, that loving guidance and support just rolls right out of the window. But it is so important to guide our children into acting the right way with our behavior, modeling what they are seeing. It's important to guide them and to support them always. We always are quick to react because they are doing things that we don't expect from them, and they should know better. But when we think about it, mostly it's important to rather not react immediately. It's important to just take a moment and think about what they are doing or what they did, and how we can help and guide and support them into not doing that next time. So our children also need deeper connection and relationship from us. And the thing is that I remember when my children were little, um, and they need your attention, and you are busy with something else. It is just not, or you're busy with you just don't feel like playing or paying attention or doing something. That is the moment where you tell yourself that my kid is more important, my child is more important. I need to spend the time with them that they need, because that will help you in the long run. Next time, they keep themselves busy and you can do what you want to do. But when they have that need, we need to meet that need. When they need your connection, when they need to talk to you, when they're asking you the many, many questions that annoy you so much, rather try and answer them, because that moment is important for them. They need you. And so they need a deeper connection and relationship with us. If we want to be the people to guide them in their future, that they will come to for advice, that they will come to for wisdom, that they will come to for guidance, you need to be that from the start for them. And so let us also think about helping them solve their overwhelming problems, because for us it might not be that overwhelming. I'm specifically talking about teenagers right now, because for them everything is over the top, too big to handle. And when you look at it objectively, we can try and help them, but we can never judge them for feeling the emotions that they are feeling, for feeling that it is so big and so hard to handle. You need to try and help them solve this problem. Give them skills. Let's talk about how we can deal with this emotion that they are feeling and how to meet the expectation. Sometimes they feel that we expect something from them, and then that is not even the case. They just have this, they just assumed that it is expected of them, and then it never was. And it is so tragic how some children go into extreme situations because of expectations that they thought there were from them, and it never was. So we need to communicate, parents. We need to communicate with our children. And then, of course, really lastly, they need their needs fulfilled. And so we need to understand what they need. And sometimes we feel like it is something really simple, but if that is what they need, then that is what they need. If they need a hug right now, give them a hug. But if they need you to walk around the block with them, that is what they need, even if you don't say a word. If we need to fulfill our children's needs, if we want them to trust us when they have a problem, if they want, if we want them to come to us for guidance and help, that is what we need. We need to give them what they need, even if it's just a small little thing. And so I was hoping that this video would not be this long, but parents, I hope that this is helpful. Please, if you want to comment, you're very welcome to comment or ask questions. And I pray for us, all our parents, for wisdom and guidance. And just be blessed in this week to come. Have a wonderful week. Bye.